Another beautiful fall day. We finally got a day with some sunlight. So I'm out here. So here comes a good-sized tug with a barge. Just went under the I-205 bridge. And that's the tip of Government Point on the right. And that's Mount Hood in the background, in the hazy background. I guess there's still some wildfire smoke around. We had good rain for about 4 days and it really cleaned the air. But I think maybe the fire didn't get extinguished. But anyway, it's a great day out here. I think it's October 26th. It's supposed to get up to 60 degrees today. So that's pretty amazing. So once I see one coming down the river, I know they're pretty much going to go down the middle, but I stay on one side or the other. And by Wentler Park, which has a pretty nice little kind of a steep beach. It is sand, it's kind of rough sand. I think that'd be a good place to sail a sunfish. I need to check how much it drops off there. So here's the tug. He's pretty much going down the middle. Pretty shifty out here today. Gosh, it's like kind of a weird southeast wind, which is unusual out here. But it starts to shift more from the east in the winter. PDX Airport. So this is nice. I mean, really, I can't complain. It's the southeast, which propels me upriver. Straight east isn't too great. You're trying to beat into the wind upriver. This is at least, somewhat helpful because it's on your starboard. Yeah, I'm on a kind of a close beam. And the tiller, this guy doesn't care at all. Okay, so yeah, I've talked a lot about having my main uncleated when I'm sailing solo, and that's not always the case. Sometimes, a lot of times I will cleat off, but what I do is I put my main sheet on top of my extension, my tiller extension, and I kind of grab both the tiller and the sheet so that when I get a gust, I just pull it out. I just pull the the tiller extension up and it pops it out of there. So that's kind of nice. And then I've got everything. I've got the sheet and the tiller in my hand, and I can let it slip through my I don't have to take my hand off the tiller extension. I can let it slip out and, you know, dump some power when I need to. So that's, you know, and then you know, a lot of times I do have to pop it back in with my foot. And I'm sure a lot of people do this. This is not totally unique or anything, but anyway, that's what I do. I keep the main sheet just over the tiller extension, and I hold both of them. And, yeah, I'm holding the iPhone in my other hand right now, but I mean, I do this anyway, even when my right hand's free. So anyway, that's what I do. Bridges, because here's the I-205 bridge, and then way down there on, I'd say good, gosh, I don't know how many miles, 6 miles, 7, is the I-5 bridge. So this is sort of the sailing waters for Portland, Vancouver. Here's Government Island, the tip of it, which is mostly sand, but you know, it never covers over. It's an exposed island all year, of course. And here's the Glen L. Jackson Bridge, which is, you know, the interstate bridge. It's huge. The North Shore, Washington side, which is so beautiful. Now I'm getting a little bit of wind block in here. I also got a freer just then. I've got some wind block in here from the southeast, but you know, it can really dump wind in here sometimes. It can get really squirrely in here. Today's not too bad. There's Mount Hood. It's magnificent. It's just really hazy right now. It's already got a good dusting of snow on it. It's the beginning of the season up there. Oh, this is nice. Glad I came out today. See, just then I popped that main out because I felt some shifts and I felt some volume may truck through. I'm always looking for that texture on the water, especially little ripples. That can either be, you know, something underwater, or it can be where some extra breeze is streaming across, kind of dumping into a certain area. And as I go through this right now, I don't feel much difference. I don't feel anything, but I'm always looking for changes in that, you know, water surface, the texture there. That shifted a little bit. So, nothing major, but you know, I'm always just, and then I see the wind line over here very distinctly. It just goes from texture to flat, so we'll see. And that may be that wind block on the island. So here's buoy 18, just below the I-205 bridge. I don't get up this far a lot. You can kind of see the current coming off that. There's more than I thought in here. I think that's because it's narrowed down in here. So, you know, I always go below these buoys when I'm when it's this light. You don't ever want to get above one. You might get, you know, drifted into one, which should not be good. Yeah, this is real flat in here, I think because it's blocked from the southeast that I'm getting. Now I'm able to still, I've got enough. I'm moving pretty well through here. It's a nice slope here coming upwind. So I'm going down. I just turned to go down. Gosh, the wind went from southeast to south-southwest. What's that say, Billy? I passed those guys. I think these guys are bums over here. Just ragged sails. That's the telltale. Their sails are just nothing. They just live on them. All that junk's piled up on the decks. I'm moving along pretty good now. I got, you know, I really got freed up on that wind shift. Right now it's nice. I'm just doing a really moderate hike. I'm just sitting on the rail. I'm not hiking out at all. I guess there's a few guys coming out. It's just weird right now. So I see this guy, I'm heading sort of upwind right now. I see this guy's flying a spinnaker on the port side of the boat, his boat. So, I don't know. I may go up and pull mine out and just see. It's dropped off a lot, but it's still shifty. You know, he seems to be doing all right. Seems like it's on his beam though.